World public opinion positions Mexico and Colombia as leaders of existence, and the creation of the most emblematic drug cartels. Nobody talks about super cartels entangled in official entities and with all instances of power at their service to carry out illegal operations of tons of cocaine. Bolivia with its coca leaf is the genesis of cocaine trafficking. Without coca there is no cocaine. These events gave rise to the most horrendous criminal organizations that committed murders, kidnappings, torture, and perversions internationally. Damian Merkher exposes to us all these facts through a novel with a superior historical level and investigative finesse, with a simple, clear and orderly language that invites the reader to enjoy each chapter of a fascinating truth hidden by a corrupt government. Many people believe that Pablo Escobar's dream was to have the Colombian government at his knees. Indeed, he wanted the whole Colombian country to serve him. Escobar actually started to bring this plan to fruition when, after running as a Colombian Liberal Party candidate, he became an alternative member of the Colombian Chamber of Representatives in 1982. However, 2 years after this victory, he was exposed as a drug trafficker by Luis Carlos Galán, another congressman, leading to his resignation. After that event, Pablo Escobar began a bloody battle to impose his will by inflicting severe damage on the Colombian government and society as a whole. Bombings of civilians, a massive number of police assassinations, the kidnapping of politicians, you name it. Between 1989 and 1993, Escobar completely terrorized the entire nation. Yet, although he had the Supreme Court building set ablaze, and even killed a presidential candidate, he was still unable to take control of Colombia's government, achieve his lofty dreams. After being hunted for some 3.5 years, Pablo Escobar was gunned down on December 2, 1993. To attain this result, a reward of $25 million was placed on his head. A special force of 8,000 agents of the Colombian police force were trained specifically to follow and capture him. Rival cartels along with paramilitary groups, hundreds of agents from the DEA, FBI and CIA, numerous Navy SEALs, and Delta Group members of the U.S. Army, as well as airplanes with special radar systems, were all utilized. On the other hand, in this epic story vein, Evaristo Mamani of Bolivia has been able to achieve Escobar's dream by applying, to some extent, what can be termed a bit more civilized, though no less violent methods. Thus, in the heart of South America, Mamani has captured Bolivia, bringing to life Escobar's plans to control his own country, and in a land where drugs and other forms of vice can exist free from law enforcement intrusion. Mamani has applied other, more adequate techniques, not too bloody but clearly more effective. While all that is to be related herein should be regarded as the product of the author's imagination, this is a tale where it can also be just as firmly stated that fiction and reality have uncannily merged. Drug trafficking is a subject of daunting complexity, requiring a vast degree of knowledge as to its political, governmental, legal, social and cultural dimensions. That said, an extraordinary amount of research was required before this novel could be written. Since I am, of course, a writer of fiction, this is a work of my imagination. Nevertheless, a strenuous effort has been made throughout the process for great accuracy with respect to the data revealed. This story was and continues to be inspired by real events, as it is rooted in the reality of the current political environment in Bolivia. The author was fortunate enough to have had the counsel of several quite bright, talented people to confer with on the subject of cocaine trafficking at the presidential level. Now on sale www.thenarcostate.com and www.amazon.com/Kindle ebooks.